everyone. Good morning. We'll start our lesson 3. Today lesson will go through LO3 learning outcome 3. As you know me, my name is Anjum Sata, and today lesson focus on LO3. So please, can we look here now what we're supposed to? Please, can you log in and look the unit specification and LO3? Let's spend 5 minutes and we'll start our lesson, please. And just write down the keyword what we learned during last lesson, please. Okay, welcome everyone. Good morning. We'll start our lesson. Today lesson will go through LO3 as we discuss, and just hope you see the unit specification. During our last lesson, we discussed about breakdown structure. We discussed about, project planning, and we discussed about where program evaluation review technique, and those were the key bullet points. Today, lesson LO3, which is be able to evaluate the effectiveness of communication within the project management. Communication is very important. Always effective communication is meaning in two ways. We have to focus on 7 C's in communication. Always when you dealing with and communicating with the various stakeholders, you have to look around their mental level. They're using the word that they can understand, look the ability of the stakeholders, and focus on complete message, concrete message, concise message, consideration, uh, correctness of the message. All, the 7 C's need to be focused. That is very popular concept. Today lesson key command verb: examine, explain, and appreciate, appraise. And today lesson communication plan, we'll look around to whom you want to, why you want to communicate. You ask the question, and communication it will play the key role in the success and the failure of the project. Okay, that will be all. Okay, indicative contents, we'll look around different rules in and why is important in project management. Okay, let's please what you know about the project management and communication of project management. And 3.1, explain the key element of the project communication plan. What makes successful project? To identify the key requirements successful project in order to clear define the goals and objective. Objective mean end result of the project, what end result we want to. So we have to communicate what are the objective of this project. We want to reduce the pollution, we want to reduce the waste, we want to enhance the efficiency. These can be all project, and we want to increase the performance by such and such percent, the objective at the end of we really want to achieve. Okay, good planning. Plan is where you are, where you want to. So we have to look around when we'll start, when we'll finish. and control is a corrective. How often we measure the performance every week, weekly report, monthly report, yearly report, whatever, according to the project that project managers can. A good quality of the project managers, yes, what skills, ability, analytical skills, good communication, good management support, enough time and resource commitment by all, and high user involvement, because who is the end of the user. Good communication between and good project organization structure and being able to stop a project. That is quite crucial. Communication. Some people say that this is the most important aspect of the project management managers task. Communication involve the project sponsor, project team, and outside the world. You must establish the excellent communication with the project sponsors. Consider, make sure you share the understanding what is achieved, the process, and you making towards your goals. You must brief members, project team on what you want from them to do, and keep line the communication open so they have aware of any difficulties or breakthrough they have. Since the individual of your own team have a different area of expertise, and it is like that you will have a master some of the views form jargons. You can use the right question, understand, and everyone to also explain the project people also not directly involved in it. It could involve in talking to the other managers, organization affected. So we have to develop the organization strategy. Strategy mean action plan. Project stakeholders need to be kept informed the progress and development of the project, and project managers need to be make sure take on board of all these organized stakeholders. You keep them, inform them, give what, and you will give them, and you need to be give them the communication channel. If they want to share their ideas, consulting, meeting, email, the fundamentals of the business case is the business case, which is being the project, why you're doing it, maintain the directions and inform the decisions. During the financial component, and which we need to be forecast, include the risk appraisal. What are the risks of the project can be? It can be extended 20% time. Maybe we're supposed to finish in June, maybe we are finishing in July or August, because it depends on the weather, it depends what nature of the project you're doing. Always, try to be risk. It can be financial, reputation, and all. Risk is mean probability at the chance of happening. So as a project design and management is very need to be good communication with all the stakeholders. They need to be develop the communication strategy, keep informed the stakeholders, why use the professionals for developing, promoting in the business case, and describe how they develop the business case based on the need of the business. Anyone, any question, please? Okay, project is how defined. So there is a quite good book, guys. You can find it online as well. It's called the Business Communication by Murphy. Yeah, when you Google it, effective communication by Murphy, you will find, and that's quite good to use. So I can show you as well. Murphy. Yes, so you will see here, guys, is available. This is one of which I'm talking about. Yes, so you can download. I'll give you the copy of. I'll upload as well. That is quite good, And there are a lot of example about effective communication which we can use. Okay, next and I mentioned you 7 C's of communication which we need to be for effective. Okay, I can show you it. Okay, so you will see here for those are 7 C's. Yeah, and this is quite good, So you can look around 7 C's of effective communication, and those are need to be message need to be clear, concise, concrete, correct, coherent, complete, and courteous. That need to be used, in for effective communication. Okay, next now. Evaluate. Okay, so guys, next we're looking 3.2 assessment criteria, which is evaluate the benefit of effective project communication. If you have effective communication, what benefit can be towards the project and the stakeholder. Stakeholder plan is enabling the stakeholder analysis, which is specify the control each achieve the project objective. And this often looked, in the term of the communication strategy and stakeholders management is essentially seen the process of engagement. Here, example of the plan, which is from Turner, set out the stakeholder register, note the particular different method of communication, and maintain the stakeholder support. So in your plan, in the Gantt chart, indicate more detail the part of the project process and need to be in dealing with the stakeholders and link again, the control of different phases of the project, and because of the stakeholders will be different level of input and different stages, and we can look around again registered below the stages and we can inform to the project managers. So that's which we have board, operational managers and different people expend aspiration. So you can look around communication strategy at which stage you have to inform them and to whom the local community when you have to really publish the letter. Okay, negotiation and the project agreement dealing with the stakeholders and some whom for the some against it. So have to be really effective communication play the key role to tackle their concern, the grievances and all that can be addressed. So certain aspect of the conflict can be addressed. You will be amend the part of gain appropriate support, by example reducing the scope, cutting the cost, reducing the time, including the stakeholder. Prepare any negotiation plan or clear the data before about you really willing to change or compromise. Okay guys, let's always good to be score yourself on it honestly on the project management skill, problem solving skill, result orientation skill, self confidence, prospective communication, negotiation abilities, and energy initiative. That's all can be. Then classify the stakeholders. Stakeholders mean anyone who has any interest according to the stakeholders matrix, which we can look around power and interest by Gardner. So we can look around some stakeholders you need minimum in power, they not a lot of interest in the project, and that's fine. Keep satisfy them. Some are the very power, they are maybe invested in the project. Keep inform them and keep key players who they are. All you have to list them need minimum effort to monitoring, must be informed as may be influence on the powerful stakeholders or the powerful but interest is low, so generally expected to be possessive. And we can look around all the both powerful and interested, and we can look around map stakeholders and power legitimacy and urgency who are the urgently need to be informed, those are critical in terms of the time. And the legitimacy dominant, legitimacy and urgency we need to be we can subdivide it into the dominant creation demand of the stakeholders, expanding stakeholders. We can group them into dangerous stakeholders. They can go and create blockade the road or not going to head the project, so we have to regular inform engage with them, have all the three characteristics and should command high level of management attention. Then we have 3.3 analyze the factor that can affect communication during the project lifespan. Communication can be between the people in the same business, with the people outside the business. Internal communication is particularly important in linking all in different activities working and the same goals, which we can look around. External communication, which we can look around the people, organization outside the business and closely link. External communication, we can release the marketing material, we can look at advert brochures, there are the many reasons why important businesses to achieve the effective communication. It's help you to motivate staff. Motivation staff will increase the quality, better communication with the customer, increase, the productivity in our organization. These are very need to be well informed. Anybody, any question, guys? Okay, then we can look around. We have different authors, motivational theory, Mayo emphasis the important communication meeting the employee's social need. Maslow Horsberg stress the importance of recognizing the employee's achievement in the self-stream. Ensure that everyone working toward the company's goal enable the employees to involve in the decision making. Employees can be feedback and give suggestion and people motivated have clear goals and targets. So barrier in communication, sometimes barriers we have to tackle those barriers to be. It can be geographical barriers, it can be communication being overload and slow down the decision making. We can look around metrics type of organization structure, different organization structure, where the people come and go. We can look around there is example of the project and the team establish and develop the new product, yes, which we can look around and these teams temporarily, the permanent depends, yes. So we can look around functional. These are marketing, finance, and these are project team in the metric organization, project start and finish department, stage project managers, carry on training, and we have to be communicate between all the advantages. Can we break down the traditional department barriers, improve communication, and can we allow, the individual can use and avoid, the needs of the several departments, encourage the cross fertilization if we can, and good disadvantage sometimes if a member in the team, divide the loyalty, equality, then they are not clear accountability because they carry on moving around and it's time the metrics team to be used working kind of. So we can look around functional structure is the own functional and should be relevant expertise, especially in there. It must be in gender silo which we can look around or other specialists, from other functions. We can look around routine function in the project. Okay, we can look around the project structure staff assigned to the project. Of course, if you assigned well, it help you to achieve, organization objective. That is very, very important because, if you don't achieve these, that ultimately, it's quite affect. And we need to be make sure we carry on doing it and achieving the key goals and objectives of the project. That's also very important. Anybody, any question? Okay, so pure project its own organization. The think about the time. Let's it can be any college. Just for the sake of example, how did it work? What went well? What the drawback? We can get feedback. Metrics organization, which is the advantages. Dedicated project managers. We can the cross-functional, multiple project. The CN power may be still reside outside the project team. Member are likely working only the part time. We can look around the anxiety, the conflicts, yes, that can be happen, which we need to be make sure we carry on doing and working towards, achieving the desired goals. So that is very, very important in the project team. Okay, guys, let's look, these last slide, contractor and the partners, finding the optimal approach. That's also very important. Explore about the balance in-house expertise, buyer services, open market, make or buy. That is also very important. Clear their advantages and disadvantages. We need to. Okay, anyone any question? And then of course, execution option. We can look around freelancer, fixed price, 100% in-house project. So this model it can be used, to map them and meet their expectation in-house or out-house, and then communication advantages are and disadvantages of different organization consideration in-house project, freelancer, managers, and we can look around supervising contracted. And option one can be 100% in-house project, which is human resource is known as a quality and flexible staffing can be, and we can look around and the motivation and disadvantages can be project only be assessed, that can we look around and the staff may be distracted and not focused. That can be option two, freelancer project manager supervising in-house. Assess the proven project management expertise. PM is a highly feasible and disadvantage can be lack of communication. So you have to look around the project, in-house supervising project. Each, whatever you do really has advantages and disadvantages. You have to pick, those and you have to make sure what suits you and communication need to be effective. And we can look around the staff, maybe not very assertive, supervision experienced project managers, cost, and delayed and completion difficulties. So these are very crucial as a project manager. You can option for fixed price 30, which is mean, the risk are transferred to the quality contractor, minimum in a house, the source PM, the focus on the project without and need to be crystal clear the project definition and supply as evaluation, and we can look around. And the cultures and the contracting, and that's is also very important. Okay, so guys, we included the case study. Please, if you copy the link, you can go through the case study of project management and communication, what is important within the project, how we can map them and needs of the different stakeholders. Thanks for attending today's lesson, and next lesson we'll go through LO4 and have a wonderful weekend. Thank you. Bye bye.